gust of wind. One last gale to end them all.
No!
Beneath the smoking ashes of Moonrise Towers, the Elder Brain lies destroyed. But what of the tadpoles it commanded? Freed of the Absolute's control, they will complete their transformations. A plague of illithids will soon descend on the Sword Coast, enslaving all they do not infect. It is an ending of sorts, though not the one destiny had in store for you.
I will consume his thoughts, his knowledge, his brain.
So you would kill him. He is Gith's heir. You'd be the Githyanki people's betrayer. You'd be my betrayer.
I realize he is of some significance to you, but he is of even more value to our cause. In theory, yes. You have embraced transformation so far, but this would be a complete evolution. And you will be an illithid for the rest of your days. Is this really something you would be willing to accept?
This isn't a decision to make in haste. Let's discuss it together beforehand.
Githyanki's power will see us through.
What an easy proposition for the Emperor to make. Become a Mind Flayer? It has no soul to sacrifice. If it did, perhaps it would understand the weight of what it's asking of us, and why we might seek an alternative. I know we've been through this before, but our situation has changed since then. Not for the better. I think it's time we reconsider the Orb. With its power, I could put an end to this whole thing. Crown, Netherbrain, Absolute. Everything. If I'm destined to die, I can think of worse ways. At least if I use the Orb, I can ensure the brain dies with me. Do not mistake me, I want to live. But I've been careless enough in my life in the past. I can hardly stand by and watch you sacrifice yours. Once I'm in position, I'll ensure you are removed to a safe vantage point to watch the fireworks. You need not die alongside me, nor surrender your soul in becoming an illithid. Entirely. Please. At least consider my offer. I will not let you down.
Requires us to make sacrifices.
Mother Gith's only son has suffered long in his prison. Refuse the Emperor. Better yet, crush his revolting skull and let this prison be his grave. Then smash the crystals with the Orphic hammer and free the prince from his bonds. The comet will guide us to a sure victory against the brain. Shamar Sala Orpheus.
I trust you have aired opinions and grievances and made your decision. Are you ready to become a Mind Flayer? Very well. I have the means to evolve you. I took this one from the Nautiloid. I have been nurturing it ever since, priming it for your use. It is not dissimilar to the experience you already had with the previous one. Only this one is much more potent. All you have to do is open your mind to it. Its latent potential will do the rest.
The boundary between thought and feeling is gone. Your mind and body are as one, bristling with concentrated cerebral energy. Exactly as the Emperor described. But there is something else. An emptiness to be filled, a hunger to be sated. It is overwhelming.
You feel it, don't you? The hunger. Embrace it. Feed.
Stop. You would keep my people chained to their damnable queen. I should have trusted my gut. Driven a blade through your throat at first chance. We have the means to free Prince Orpheus, and you side with Gate. You want Orpheus dead. You'll have to kill me first. Do not speak his name. To think I trusted you. At best, you are a Gate pawn. At worst, you are a coward. Assimilate Orpheus, and I will rip off your every limb and bask in your agony. Gifts eternal grace. Do it. We will end the grand design. And then we will go our separate ways. No!
I'm sure you will learn how to do it more gracefully with time. But you have done what is necessary. The greater challenge now lies ahead of us. The Nether Brain. Come, we must follow the Brain's path. This time, we will not fail.
Reconsider. Assess. Implore. Surrender.
Silence, Brain! The grand design has failed! You have failed!
Spare me. Join me. Wield me. Become absolute!
Now, kill it!
My master. I must obey. I must end.
Hopes, nightmares, and the screams of legions upon legions of unborn iniquids. The pain rips through you, obliterating all thought, all feeling. silence. Free of urge and worm, your brain is battered and bruised. But it is yours. Yours at last. Everything you did, everything you sacrificed, it was worth it. For this.
The loss of a mind is a terrible thing, but this time, I think I'll make an exception.
My powers, they're draining. Just like Mazora said they would. A small price to pay in the grand scheme of things.
We did it. The nether brain is dead.
Against all odds, we cured ourselves. Free from the parasite, free from the prospect of Ceremorphosis. I can hardly believe it. I will not become an accursed illithid. Not to cast any slight on you, of course. Your present form is but a sign of your gallantry. If it wasn't for you, we'd be thralls, dead, or who knows. This is your victory.
You may have succeeded, but I have failed. Gith's son is dead, and Vlaakith has abandoned me. I will be hunted by her Inquisition to the ends of the world. I must leave. I have nothing more to gain by being here. You helped my people end the Grand Design. For this, I will remember you. But I will not forget what you have cost us. I watched you consume his mind. I will remember the fights we fought together. But my next fights will be without you.
The Githyanki are leaving. It would have been hard to imagine parting ways from them peacefully once.
With the Githyanki gone, there's nothing left but the silence of the city. Smoldering, waiting to be rebuilt. You are a mind flayer, the very thing you sought to eradicate. Whatever self you possess is quickly ebbing away. Your friends and enemies alike are ripe for manipulation. And if not manipulation, then consumption. Soon you will not be able to trust yourself at all. You will be a monstrosity beyond redemption. Or not. Perhaps you are unique among illithid kind. Perhaps you will retain enough of who you are to resist your nature. A rogue mind flayer, like the Emperor. The risk is certainly yours to take. Will you? Your fate will be what you make of it. Now you are your own master. But it seems that Gale's mind is elsewhere.
The crown. It's somewhere in the Geontha. If I salvage the stones, I can reforge it. The power of Karsus would be in my hands. But what then? What would I do with it once I have it? A wise suggestion. I felt a hubris once before and landed myself with this orb. I think I'd rather not make the same mistake again. If this adventure has taught me anything, it's that there are things in this world far more valuable than power. Besides, I've grown quite fond of this merry band of ours, but I'd quite like to see what happens to it. I'm sure Mistra will summon me soon enough, but until then, I propose we celebrate our victory the mortal way. With a drink in our hands and reckless abandon in our hearts.
I'm not sure about, drink in hand, but I think we've all earned some reckless abandon. How about you? Any thoughts on what's next?
Were it any other mind flayer, I would put an end to this right now. But I suppose you have earned the benefit of the doubt.
I honestly don't mind what we do once we get to the... Ow! What the... Oh no. Oh God. Well, it was nice when it lasted. Ah! I'm sorry. I have to go.
We will find you, Astarion, and Boo will bring a sunflower!
We did it, soldier. The city's going to be all right. And so are you. Engine's finally cooked. Held on just long enough. So, how'd I do? So are you. My friend. My companion. I adore you. Careful! Hot! I never gave up. I did my best. I did my best. That's the one thing I can't beat, isn't it? I wanted to live in my city with my friends. But life is for the living. And I saw... Goodbye, son. Goodbye, sea. Goodbye.
No, stop. I won't allow this. Karlach, you're coming with me. Back to Avernus.
You can't.
So, what do you say? Die here now, or live on with the blade of Avernus at your side. Zariel won't touch you. I swear it, Karlach.
Fine. I'll go. Well, with you. But we have to go. Now. I can't hang on much longer.
It's over. And it's all because of you. You, who were destined to become a thrall. Thanks to you, there will be no Illithid Empire, no Death God's tyranny. You have earned your place amongst the legends of the Sword Coast. You are the saviors of Balldur's Gate.
There thou art, the dead three. Thy faces gods, thy actions barely worthy of the name. Didst truly believe thy ploy would succeed? Didst believe I would not notice? Thou soughtst to bolster thy strength by taking away the souls of mortals. But souls vanish when their hosts become mind flayers. Didst think the other gods would not notice? Gods thou may be, yet thou hast proven thyself fools, everyone. The supplication of Bane, the whimper of Baal, the death mule of Merkel. Felled by mortals, I overestimated thee. They did not. Vermin, away. Thou wilt trouble us no more.
You're lying. His chains are unbreakable. The only way to break them is... No. Impossible. You would have had to make a deal with the devil himself, and if you had, I would know. I've had access to your thoughts the entire... Charis's caress. You took the devil's deal, and lied to me. And there I was thinking you trusted me. The way that I trusted you. It is a shame we could not have cooperated. Your powers of manipulation are quite something. Very well. Since you will not work with me, you work against me. You leave me no option but to join the Netherbrain.
We can free Orpheus. Proceeding.
I hope he is not angry about the eons of imprisonment. I have been infected. It is not so.
The Githyanki prince takes his blade, a silent cry pierces your head. It's unlike any sensation you've ever felt.
You reek of Illithid. You fornicated with a mind flayer. And you slaughtered my honor guard. Nonetheless, it seems we must be allies.
Your Majesty, the Prince of the Comet gives true heir. It is an honor.
Do not patronize me. You rejected the Illithid when it no longer suited your needs. No doubt you freed me because it suits you now. I will neither forgive nor forget your abuse of my powers. That is false. You had the opportunity to surrender yourself to my honor guard. They would have given you a noble end. Any worthy individual destined to become Geik would have done so. My guard would have freed me, and I would have stopped the Elder Brain before it evolved into a Nether Brain. All that suffering, avoidable, were it not for the choices you made. Yes, I do. The Geik was correct about one thing. The Netherbrain's power is beyond us. The hardest metal in the world would not cut through its mind, for it is made of thought itself. At this point, it will take an Illithid to unleash the full potential of the Netherstones. Just as I was free, I will do it. I will become Illithid. I will sacrifice my soul for my people. I will end the grand design.
My prince, you cannot. This is not your burden to bear.
The Netherbrain will be only too pleased to claim me.
My prince, no!
Even in my darkest hours, I knew it was my destiny to save my people. I could never have imagined this would be the way. Give Kartavkim crushed. All to wield these. Let us seek out the Nether Brain and finish this. Once the grand design is ended, kill me. It is the very least you can do.
Pain! Fear! Terror! Reconsider. Assess. Implore. Surrender!
There. At last. It is subdued.
Spare me. Join me. Wield me. Become absolute!
And thus, I honor my mother's legacy. The grand design, once again, ended by my line.
The brain is on the cusp of its final thought, and it's taking all of Orpheus's strength to keep it there. An opportunity, perhaps.
My master. I must obey. I must end.
Hopes, nightmares, and the screams of legions upon legions of unborn Olympics. The pain rips through you, obliterating all thought, all feeling. Your tadpole burns in your brain. Silence. Free of urge and worm, your brain is battered and bruised. But it is yours. Yours at last. Everything you did, everything.
Even when my time in the prison stretched out like eternity, when escape seemed impossible, I never lost hope. I knew that my destiny was to liberate my people, to return to them triumphant. I was wrong. It seems I can only fulfill one part of my destiny. My people will be liberated, but I cannot return to them. Not like this. You helped me destroy that abomination. Now help me destroy myself. You must kill me. But first, Lae'zel, I need your promise. Carry my hope. Carry my burden. Call my dragons, Kulos and Kuthos, and ride to the Astral Sea. Destroy Vlaakith. Release our people. Be our future and our legacy.
It will be done. I will never be free while my people are still bound by Vlaakith's chains.
Enough talk. Give me my freedom. Freedom from this form. Yes. But for how long? My mind screams. It will never stop until it has slipped away from me entirely. I will not be Geik. I did what I did to save my people. The rest is up to them. Someone else must rise within the ranks to lead the revolution against Vlaakith. Give me my freedom from this form. Release my soul to the astral seas, while I still have one to call my own. Perhaps you are right. I may not be the one to lead my people, but I can still bear witness to their glory. I shall find a place for myself in a corner of these realms. For even in darkness, the stars of Tunarath will shine upon me. You were a worthy ally.
Homecomings are never easy. I fear Orpheus will find the Githyanki much changed. And they him.
Is up to them. Give me my freedom from this form. Githka Tavkim crushed.
Your name will be etched in our slates. You will be called Mlagir, Liberator. To the skies!
It seems I misjudged you. You are capable of sacrifice. The Netherbrain wants nothing more than to see all infected become Geik. My defenses keep the voice of the Absolute out. But just as I can raise them, so I can lower them. I will allow the voice of the Absolute in. Once it reaches you, it will order you to transform. It will only take a moment. And once you are a Mind Flayer, I will fold you under my protection once more. You will be the savior of empires. Not least, my own.
With the withdrawal of Orpheus's power, your mind is rushed with the full force of the Netherbrain. You feel a compulsion unlike anything you've ever known. Excruciating and exhilarating in equal measure. You wish nothing in the world but to evolve. Then, complete silence, as you are once again closed off from the Netherbrain's mind.
My people will remember you. The rebel Illithid who stood beside their reborn prince and ended the grand design. Let us return now to the city and follow the path of the Netherbrain. I will ensure that all Githyanki know your name and your sacrifice. What you have done today will start a fire that rages across the astral plane. With their lost prince returned, my people will burn away Vlaakith's corruption. And it is all thanks to you. The Illithid who defied a Netherbrain. They have endured an age of darkness and tyranny, though most did not know it. When my war against Vlaakith is done, everything will change. My people are leaving, and I must leave with them. Come, Lae'zel. We will free the Githyanki and dismantle the Empire. Let them be imprisoned no longer.
It will be done. I will never be free while my people are still bound by Vlaakith's chains. Your will is strong, Rastil. Your name will be etched in our slates. You will be called Mlagir, Liberator. Orpheus, I am ready.
Kulos! Kuthos! Farewell, Gestil, my liberator.
With the Githyanki gone, there's nothing left but the silence of the city, smoldering, waiting to be rebuilt.
It pleads because it knows I'm its master. I will finish this.
The brain is on the cusp of its final thought, and it's taking all of the Emperor's strength to keep it there. An opportunity, perhaps.
I must obey. I must end.
Hopes, nightmares, and the screams of legions upon legions of unborn Illithids. The pain rips through you, obliterating all thought, all feeling. The tadpole burns in your brain. Silence. For the first time in a long time, your thoughts are entirely your own. And then, gravity. Everything you did, everything you sacrificed, it was worth it. For this.
Should have learned to bloody swim. Can't believe I almost drowned at the last hurdle.
My powers, they're draining. Just like Mizora said they would. A small price to pay in the grand scheme of things. The city will cheer us, but it is the triumph itself, the very smiting of evil, that should lift our hearts.
And the tadpoles have fallen silent, I take it? Good. The Mind Flayer wouldn't make for much of a heroic stature. Ah. Well, perhaps I speak with too much haste.
It makes little difference to me. I did what I had to secure my freedom. And in spite of your resistance to completing your evolution, you have proved a good ally. I'm glad you think so. I did my best.
Skvar, you may have succeeded, but I have failed. Gith's son is dead, and Vlaakith has abandoned me. I will be hunted by her Inquisition to the ends of the world. I must leave. I have nothing more to gain by being here. You, my ally, my peer. It will be a restless life while the false queen reigns over my people. But a life nonetheless, and a free one. Yes, I will stay. My destiny is for neither Vlaakith nor Orpheus to decree. It is mine. We fought well together. I will gladly fight with you again. If not the Astral Seas, then here, and wherever else we go.
Look, the Githyanki take flight.
With the Githyanki gone, there's nothing left but the silence of the city. Smoldering, waiting to be rebuilt. But it seems that Gale's mind is elsewhere.
The crown. It's somewhere in the Giontha. If I salvage the stones, I can reforge it. The power of Karsus would be in my hands. But what then? What would I do with it once I have it? A wise suggestion. I felt a hubris once before and landed myself with this orb. I think I'd rather not make the same mistake again. If this adventure has taught me anything, it's that there are things in this world far more valuable than power. You, for example. You're always wiser than me when it mattered most. Besides, growing quite fond of this merry band of ours, but I'd quite like to see what happens to it. I'm sure Mistra will summon me soon enough, but until then, I propose we celebrate our victory the mortal way, with a drink in our hands and reckless abandon in our hearts.
I am seldom one to imbibe, but even I shall make an exception on a day like today. I think we have earned it, no?
Heroically spoken. We must find an inn. Minsk has been banned from his share of ale halls, but I am sure you and Boo can speak for me.
I will not be joining you. I fear my presence will be no more welcome in the streets of the city than it ever was.
I could scarcely have imagined a Mind Flayer as an ally or a friend once. But I shall miss you.
I will miss you, too.
Now that you no longer live in each other's minds, it's hard to tell if the Mind Flayer is being sincere, though perhaps no harder than it ever was.
I honestly don't mind what we do once we get to the... Ow! Oh no. Oh God. Well, it was nice when it lasted. Ah! I'm sorry. I have to go.
It seems that's the end of Astarion's love affair with the sun. That'll be hard on him.
Hold on. Where's Karlak?
Her time is running short, and so too is your window to say goodbye.
We did it, soldier. The city's going to be all right. And so are you. Engine's finally cooked. Held on just long enough. So, how'd I do? So are you. My friend. My companion. I adore you. Careful! Hot! I never gave up. I did my best. I did my best. It's the one thing I can't beat, isn't it? I wanted to live in my city with my friends. But life is for the living. And I saw... Goodbye, son. Goodbye, sea. Goodbye.
No, stop. I won't allow this. Karlak, you're coming with me. Back to Avernus.
You can't.
So, what do you say? Die here now, or live on with the blade of Avernus at your side. Zariel won't touch you. I swear it, Karlak.
Fine. I'll go. Well, with you. But we have to go. Now. I can't hang on much longer.
It's over. And it's all because of you. You, who were destined to become a thrall. Thanks to you, there will be no Illithid Empire, no Death God's tyranny. You have earned your place amongst the legends of the Sword Coast. You are the saviors of Balldur'S Gate.
because it knows I admire the ambition. The thought did cross my mind, but whoever becomes the Absolute faces a war with the entire Githyanki army. Strong as we are, they are legion. I cannot be sure of survival. They are legion. I cannot be sure of survival. You have grown much. I'm proud of you. Let's do it.
Together. Conquer. Rule. Command!
Of its final thought, and it's taking all of the Emperor's strength to keep it there. An opportunity, perhaps.
We will not let this come to pass!
Together. Conquer. Rule. Command! In my
the Absolute and spare the city. The stage is set for my final act. Mistress bidding and the redemption that lies beyond. You brought me right where I need to be. I have no right to ask more of you. It's time I spirited you to safety. But this is a fate I must face alone. For now, at least. There's endless wonder out there. Infinite possibilities. Perhaps fate will bring us back together before the universe dims. Fugamus inferni blandimenta. Up you go then, Gale. Let's make this count. The whole world's watching. No, I think you're mistaken. The name's Gale of Waterdeep. Pleasure to make your acquaintance, though our time together will be exceptionally brief. Farewell, and happy land.
He did it. He actually did it. He blew up the brain. I can't feel the tadpole. They must have all died in the explosion. That means I can't turn into a mind flayer.
But Gale, he's gone.
All that wisdom, lost forever. All so that we could survive. I owe him my life. We all do.
A most noble sacrifice. It seems that your sacrifice was not needed. Nonetheless, I hope you enjoy your newly uncovered potential. We have achieved all that I desired. Thanks to Gale, we are free.
My chosen, my slayer, violence incarnate, you will become a testament in blood. Go, child of Baal, claim the crown of causes, control the absolute, and
What are you doing? Stop!
Conquer! Kill! Slaughter!
In Baal's name.
Your thoughts wander from your companions and everything you endured to your own piteous fate. If only you defied your father when you had the chance and freed yourself of your dark desires. But it's too late now. Your destiny is set. Your very blood shall clot with the urge, and that hungry desire will consume you. You may have freed the world from the control of the nether brain, but you are not yet free. Your father is angry. What foul punishment awaits you now that you have rejected him?
Don't do this! Your life!
You've butchered so many before, each death a gift to your father. This one, you will take from him. This one is just for you. And just like that, it's over. Whatever's left of you is subsumed by the overwhelming strength of your desires.
You still don't trust me. After all, you must trust me. Hand me this. I told you we had one solution. You rejected it. I told you I sought only one thing. Freedom. You have denied me this. You have exhausted our alliance, and in so doing, you have ruined us all. I did everything I could to avoid this, but it seems you have whittled my options down to a single one. In order to survive, I must now join the Netherbrain.
We're out of options.
Orpheus can't help us so long as he's chained.
We all are. At the end of everything, the final stanza. It seems the aspiring heroes of Baldur's Gate have backed themselves into a rather uncomfortable corner. Listen. Tune your minds beyond the frequency of the prism's psychic collapse, and you can hear the sonorous metronomic tick before the final talk. The world's clock is winding down. The grand finale has arrived, my friends, and thanks to you, I have a ringside seat. How undignified. I prefer business to begging. You have brought yourself low. I have been more than generous in my dealings with you. And if you'd only listened, the brain would be dead. And you'd be sampling the contents of my wine cellar, even now. We could have been allies, partners, friends. But that's all done with. Now I dictate the terms and you agree to them. Master and vassal. I provide the Orphic hammer with which you can free Prince Orpheus. And when the brain is defeated, you seize the crown and give it to me. Refuse, and I'll take your souls instead. Beautiful. With that single word, you may have saved 1 billion lives. Your own among them. Free Orpheus and follow his lead. Then give that Netherbrain hell. I'll come to collect the crown when you've triumphed. I owe you thanks. The crown really is marvelous. I'm almost tempted to dig Carsus's soul out of whatever pit he's in, so I can show him what his creation is capable of. Now it's in the right hands. My legions are beginning their assault on Zariel's flying fortress just about now. It will fall before the sun rises over Toril, and Avernus will be mine. Conquering the other hells will be simplicity itself. Some of the archdevils are already making overtures of peace and promises of tribute. My dear father Mephistopheles is among them. Even he sees how the tide has turned. And with all 9 hells under my command, I will end the blood war. Inferna Victoria, and look for new worlds to conquer. It won't be long before I come knocking at your door. Ta-ta for now.